everyone, I am back with collection number 2 using these beautiful Tilda fabrics from their apple butter collection. And before I get into the flip through on these 4 newest journals, I just wanted to mention that I still have these 3 journals from the first collection available in my Etsy shop, and I've linked my shop below. And if you head over there, if you've been wanting one of those journals, I do have them on a little bit of a sale right now, so you can check them out. So, as you notice, these journals were using the fabrics that had the larger flowers. These journals I decided to use the smaller scale floral fabrics, and all of them are 4.5. Let me just get a ruler here. I should have done this ahead of time. Yeah, so 4.5 by 7.5. And they all have a 3/4 inch spine. These have 3 signatures in them for a total of 60 sides. And the other ones are more of a traveler's notebook size, and they have 48 pages in them, and they are 8.25 by 4.5. So let me take you through these. On the front, they all have some coordinating fabrics that I've sewn on with some buttons, and they each have just a fabric ribbon here that I've made. And they're all very similar inside. They're just using different fabrics. So let me show you what I've done here. And they are all, as the other ones are, intentionally left very shabby, so you can see that these are raw edges, and I've allowed all the threads to just kind of pull as they do in unfinished fabric edges. So inside I've got a coordinating fabric, and you see I've even sewn the spine fabric. I've just left it intentionally showing here. If you purchase one of these, you could certainly add a pocket. And these are fabrics that are adhered to cardstock, as the other ones are. So I'll just do a quick flip through. They're all very similar. They all have fabric pockets and fabric sheared trims on them, and then they've just got a variety of inserts. And that's a vellum printable. That's from my Etsy shop. I think that's the pink vintage hanky collection. A little bit of stamping, some coffee dyed paper I've clipped on with some rusty paper clips, a tag here that I've done some sewing around, and then just some printables. These are some vintage notebook paper, some of my music paper from one of my music books. This is a printable. So I've left lots of room, as I usually do, for pictures and journaling. You can add pockets here if you'd like to. A few buttons on the insides, and just some printables here, and a Tim Holtz clip. And this is a flip out. And in this pocket I have a couple of printables. I've clipped on a little ticket here, and that is a vintage calendar page. So these are very similar to the other ones. I've used many of the same inserts and pages. A doily here, and a couple of things again clipped on, little journaling cards. I've made just a little journaling card here from a coffee dyed index card, done a little stamping and added a little tab there. Just some gathered trim there. This is the center of the middle signature, and I've added this file folder printable. That's from Genevieve Designs, and I've done a little bit of stamping there. So that's a nice size pocket. Just a printable, clipped on. And I've done one of my pockets that I like to do. This is payroll envelope, so it's open at the back here, and then I've just sewn on some coordinating fabric and trim and added a tag, and then that's just clipped on with one of the Tim Holtz clips. And just a vellum pocket here with a layaway tag. My favorite vintage ledger paper. Got an envelope here that I've attached on, little printable there, and some fun inserts, and that's a price tag, and that's from J9 Scraps, and I have just stamped that with one of my favorite note stamps. On the other side, a bit of gathered trim and a printable and a receipt, some vintage spelling book paper, and just a receipt that's just clipped on, and that's a great journaling spot. And more printable paper. Here I've clipped on a couple of different things. A printable, a linen, and this cute journaling card. And then this is a vintage envelope here, and I have just glued it shut, and then I've got it opened at the top there to add a few things to if you like. And here I've just got a couple of extra journaling spots in that fabric pocket, and that's just a flip, so you could glue that down if you wanted it to be a pocket. So that's what they're all like inside. So let me just take you quickly then through the other ones. This navy one is so pretty. I just love these colors. So that's the spine and the back, and then this is sorry, I need two hands to do this. This is kind of the fabric cluster that I've got in the front of that. I'm sorry if you can hear those kids outside screaming. Let me just do a quick flip. All the inserts are the same, and I'll just kind of quickly flip through so that you can see the fabric pockets. This one turned out so pretty. I just love the combinations in this one. These blues are gorgeous, and I've got some pieced fabric there for that ribbon. And the same inserts here. This beautiful combination in that stamp. So as I usually do, as I mentioned, I have lots of room for journaling and lots of room for pictures. And this is the fabric pocket for this one. And I've got a different vellum piece here for that pocket. Same inserts. I've got blue here. And blue in the floral trim there. So that's the navy one. And here's the pink. These Tilda fabrics are just beautiful, and the quality of these fabrics, I mean, I don't think you can tell, but the quality of these fabrics, they're just beautiful. Just extremely high quality. They'd be lovely for, you know, making clothes for children or something like that. So this is the fabric collage on this one. And this is the vintage hanky printable from my Etsy shop. That's the turquoise collection. Sorry, let me just move that. It's causing a problem. I've got a different receipt printable in this one. So these are very similar, as I mentioned, to the first collection that I did. Very similar inserts, very similar papers, and of course I've used similar fabrics, just in different combinations. So that's that fabric payroll envelope for this one. And this is the turquoise hanky printable from my shop. You can find those in the Etsy link that I have below. Oh, I think that's a duplicate to the one that I showed up. I'll have to change that. So if you purchase this one, you'll see a different insert there because that's the same one as I have further ahead in the journal there. So this is the pink journal, and this is the turquoise journal. And this is the collage on the front. So I've really enjoyed using these fabrics. I have lots left. So if you're looking for one of these journals and it's not in the store, just message me because I'm pretty sure I'll have enough fabric to make another one if you'd like one. This has been a fun little project this summer, over the last month or so, making all these journals. I really enjoyed it. It's something that's been a little bit different for me, and I think I might be doing something kind of similar for my Christmas journal, so you'll have to check out my videos in the future for those. And this is the pretty combination for this payroll envelope pocket. I have all of my links below, so I have linked my Etsy shop below where you can find all of these journals, including the 3 that are from the first collection. And I have a flip through of those original journals on my channel as well, and I'll link that below as well for you so you can easily see them. And there we go. So those are my newest collection of the Tilda journal, or the Tilda Fabrics, the Apple Butter collection. These are the ones that I have available from my first collection, and these ones will be on sale. You'll see that. You won't need a code. They'll already be listed at their sale price. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you with, I think, maybe some fall journals coming up. So we'll see you then. Thanks.